So Airbnb is pretty cool, and Turo's pretty cool, and electric cars are pretty cool. But the problem is there's just no way to combine all of those things into one. Kevin might have some ideas. What if you could make chargers more available in your city without having to increase taxes, without having to make anybody else in charge of it? If you could just incentivize everybody to get on board, how would you do something like that?
Great question. So that's exactly what we do at Blossom EV. It's a shared economy business model. So it's the same idea behind Airbnb or Uber, but we're applying that to the EV charging space. So we're connecting EV drivers with available EV chargers through our software application.
And so the idea is, I own a house. I've got a charger at my house. It's only a level 2, but maybe it's got a little bit higher voltage. It doesn't matter. And so I sign up. I go on the website, I sign up, I join the network.
Yep.
And now my charger is available to drivers.
Yeah, exactly. So much like Airbnb, you'd look on our interactive map, you'd find a charger in the location that you want to charge in, and you'd schedule a session. The host, the owner of the charger, would either accept or reject your request to charge at using their charger. And if they accept, then the charging session would go ahead. You'd charge for whatever duration that you've agreed to. The host would get a payment for the use of their charger,
and you just pay.
And you pay, yeah.
Yeah. So what is a normal kind of rate we'd be looking at for something like that?
Yeah, so it ranges from $20 to $50. Depending, $50 would be an overnight charge. You're more or less parking your vehicle there for the evening.
Right.
A quick charge, an hour and a half, is $20, enough to get you home. So that's the range.
Most people are on your network. Where's their chargers at? Because if mine's in my garage, obviously it's not going to be the best one for it. But what if it's outside? It's obviously better. Does anybody have them all the way at the curb?
Yeah. I don't want to say nobody has that. I haven't seen a lot of that kind of installation.
But you could. If my city's going to let me do that, I could put my charger on my curb for me and also for my network.
Absolutely. And we're hoping that our service offering here will have the kind of impact that maybe drive more of that. So if this is a good opportunity for somebody, they may try to set up their charger in a way that's easier to access for the public.
And it costs how much to become a guest and how much to become a host?
$0. It's free to sign up.
On both sides?
It's all transactional.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been doing this?
So 2 years. The first year was market research and analysis, and we're just going to market this weekend, actually. Fully Charged is our launch.
Oh, and,
wow. Tons of positive feedback. Lots of guests and hosts signed up on it now.
Wow. So my next question was going to be, how many guests and how many hosts? But that answer is meaningless because by the time this video goes out, it's going to be vastly different because literally we're recording this on the first day of the very first event you're doing.
That's right, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is exciting.
Yeah, we're excited too.
Geographic regions, what are you doing?
So we're starting here in BC, but it's software. It can be used anywhere in the world.
It could.
There's no constraint.
So if you want to sign up and you're in BC or traveling to BC or just in BC?
Yeah, you could just be traveling here.
If you're traveling to BC, because, once you get out of the cities, charging isn't as robust and common. So if you're going to be traveling this way, that's something you could sign up for. And if you live in BC, definitely sign up for. And there you go, right?
Yeah, and I would even say anywhere. If you're living in Ontario or Washington or, the United Kingdom, you can sign up on our network, and we can have guests and hosts anywhere.
You can have hosts anywhere. So at the very least, go to the website and sign up for it to show interest, and then rollout will go as it can.
Absolutely.
Any limitations or restrictions to the network we should know about?
Not right now. I mean, there's a chance we get so much activity on it, we're going to have to upgrade things fast, but that's not a bad problem to have.
That would be a great problem to have. And then you've got the question of how much is how does the billing work? Is it per hour?
Yeah, it's done hourly right now, and it's all done through Stripe, so it's entirely secure, private,
Right.
confidential. Yeah.
And so when I sign, I go, I need to charge. I'm going to be in Winnipeg. I don't know. I'm going to be in Burnaby. I don't care. Doesn't matter where, but I'm going to be there and I need to charge. I'm going to book 2 hours with this host because it's kind of close to where I need to be anyway. 3 hours because I'm going to go see Oppenheimer again, I guess. I don't know. So I guess 4 hours for Oppenheimer because I'm going to have some popcorn too. And I'm going to agree on a price. What is a normal kind of price I should expect for an hour or for 4 hours?
Yeah, so for an hour, it's the lowest time you can do it for is an hour and a half. That's
Okay.
$20.
Is what?
$20.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're going to do it for a few hours, it's going to be around 30 or so.
Okay. On a level 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is more for when you really need it, when you're out of the city and you're trying to cross an area that may not be well supported.
Yeah.
And for hosts, if you want to make some money,
Yeah.
you're going to make a few bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Give us your socials. Give us your website. BlossomEV.com. Sure.
Yes, BlossomEV.com, and we're just at Blossom EV. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Yeah, look us up and follow
Great.
us.
Great. And I will show this, see if my people can read it. We'll find out. Okay. Is there anything I forgot to ask?
There's one other use case that I think is really interesting
Let's hear it.
and I think really practical. It addresses the range anxiety issue. It's for if you're trip planning. So if you're going to drive, wherever, you can plan your charges along the way. So you know when you get there, you're going to have a charger that's operational and available and for whatever duration you need it for. So it gives you certainty when you're traveling. It takes the anxiety about where am I going to charge my vehicle next kind of thing.
Sure. And if you're getting off the beaten path, that's something you need because a lot of people end up looking for RV parks and some of them do not want to work with EV drivers.
Yeah.
And this is intentional, purpose-built and all that.
Yes, and in
Yeah, all
rural applications, rural markets, there's often not a business case to have fast chargers. They might never be, so this might be the only solution in those places for travelers.
Yeah. So in the comments, I guess I would say, what did we miss? What did we misunderstand? All that good stuff. Leave it so we know. Kevin, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah, and stay tuned, stay juicy, and I can't wait to hear from the clever robots on the next one. Don't forget to check it out, sign up, all that. My gosh. So it's awesome. It looks, I love the lighting here, by the way. I apparently have liver failure, is what it looks like.
Oh, no.
Doesn't it? I look orange. I'm so orange. That's great.
It does have an orange hue to it. Yeah.